Hi. I feel like I haven't done a video in a while. Ooh, sorry, but this is supposed to be my vlog every day in April, um, which I haven't really been doing every day, but I'm here today. It's Monday. Yesterday was so nice outside. I was out all day in the sunshine. One of my friends, I went out for lunch with a friend of mine, and then one of our other friends met us, and then another friend met us later. So we ended up being outside like all day. It was so nice. And it is nice out again today. It's like sunny and gorgeous. But it's Monday and I still don't have a job, but I feel like I should be inside working on my resume, looking for jobs, etc., etc. Making my vlog every day in April, taking a little break. This morning I went to a resume workshop at the Employment Resource Center. I did a professional development course when I was in school, and it covered like resume stuff and how to do all that. But I figured it's a free service at the Employment Resource Center, so I figured I would go and just see if things have changed, like see what kind of tips and whatever I could get. And also, I mean, I was getting so sick of looking at my resume. You stare at it for so long and you just like I was just like, my resume sucks, and like you look at it for so long and it starts getting really repetitive and redundant, and you're just like, I don't like it. And so I tried to like rearrange some things, like change stuff around, but like don't do that. I went to this course and they're like, yeah, no, like this is the way to do it. Like basic formatting stuff, like headings, like don't use paragraphs and shit like that, or sorry, stuff like that. But anyway, so it was good to just reinforce kind of the basics, so that's basically what it was good for me, to just reinforce what it should look like. But it was really annoying and frustrating because some of the people that were there were like, I mean, you are in a class for whatever reason, like whether you're at school or a seminar or whatever, and there's always one or two people that want to give in their 2 cents about everything. And they're just like he'll be like, okay, never include this on your, or I don't even know what the example would be. Like, always include this on your resume. And then someone would be like, well, I went to an interview where they specifically told me not to include that on my resume. So, blah, blah. And it's like, well, this is a basic seminar to teach people how to write a logical, well thought out resume. Like, obviously, there's going to be things that some people like and some people don't like. And like, you can do whatever you want. Just, this is the way that they're teaching you how to do it. Like, if you've never written a resume before in your life, then you can learn from this place. And then other people were asking all kinds of like, well, what if this or what if that? And asking all these like off-topic questions, or like barely really, or like really specific personal questions where it's like, okay, those are the type of questions that you ask after or like later. Like, it doesn't pertain to all of everybody else in the class. Then don't ask it and waste everybody's time. You know what I mean? And like, there was one thing, and it carried on for like the whole seminar, where he did like an example. He did like an example of how crappy a lot of resumes can be. And like, so this was his example. He got 100 resumes in, like emailed into him or whatever. So him and a colleague both printed out all resumes, right? He took half of them and threw them in the garbage, and then went through the other half, and his colleague went through all 100 of them. And then after that, they each selected their top 5 resumes from their sample group or whatever. So when they came together, 4 of the resumes were exactly the same. Like, they picked 4 of the same of 5. So basically the point of the thing was half of the resumes were crappy enough to just not even look at, and that they still got their top 4 were still the same. And everybody was like, oh, but you can't do that. And like, I can't, and like, people don't actually do that and throw away half their resumes and blah, blah, blah. And like, they got so caught up in the fact that he threw away half the resumes. And it's like, hey, you're totally missing the point of the story. Shut up. Like, oh, it was so lame. And like little things like that, I don't know, just drove me crazy. But, and the other one, anyway, I don't know, whatever. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because you don't want to hear about it. But, yeah, it was frustrating. But I survived and I learned a few good tips, so it was good. But yeah, it was tough to get through. Tomorrow I'm going to the same resource center to get my WMIS training updated because you need to get that every like 2 years or something, and mine's pretty outdated. So that'll be good. I mean, it's a really cool service that they have. You can just go and write it and get your certification back. So hopefully it works out. But anyway, hopefully you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.